come back the last few years. I have to say, if he had the form when he was 19, he would be making some big inroads into the PDC.
Yes, now 41 years old. Took part in Q School for 2013 and won a tour car for the 2 years. And one of his claims to fame here in Germany is winning the Bild Super Data, the biggest event in German darts back in 2012, where he won 100,000 euros, which must have come in very nicely indeed. And that earned him a place in the 2013 World Championships, where he lost in the preliminary round, as he did again this January at Alexandra Palace. But he did win the throw here against the Finn, teammate of Jarkko Kamula, who won the opening game of the afternoon,
140,
edging out Ronnie Heibrecht 6-5.
Well, Jani straight in that treble, kicked off with a 140, finds the treble 20 again.
100.
A good start to the leg. That will settle him down. Andree needs to start finding the range, just over pitching. You can see once the first one goes there, although he has found it with the third.
And we saw the quality that Haavisto can produce when he took part in the World Cup last year for Finland with Jarkko Kamula. And among the scalps, they beat the Dutch pair of Raymond van Barneveld and Michael van Gerwen, no less.
Yes, there's always been some big upsets in the World Cup. The first year up in Sunderland, when the Spanish took out James Wade and Phil Taylor, two of the biggest scalps.
Was that the year there was snow on the ground and there were problems? They wondered whether players would be able to get to the venue and whether the crowd would be able to get to the venue. Really bad snow that winter, from memory.
Yes, it was very bad. Whatever happened, the show must goes on, and it did. It ended up a fine show as Haavisto. This is a double top. A big ask here for Andree in the very first leg of the match. Certainly is now, so Jani will come back and it will be a breaker throw. Double top. He's going to miss with the first one, just above the top wire if it's a miss, or that's not too bad for a guide.
20. Andree 100.
Well, that was a chance to break the throw early doors here, but Welge wanting another double top. It looks flash when it comes off.
To be fair, that is the only way to go. Haavisto cleans up the first leg with double 10. Yes, if you've got two darts in your hand, the double is far bigger than the treble, so that is the best option.
I mentioned the Dutch duo Raymond van Barneveld and Michael van Gerwen. They're appearing this evening on one of Germany's top Saturday night sports shows, playing a challenge match against each other with Russ Bray calling, as a way of promoting the sport in Germany as a whole, and also promoting this event here this weekend in Berlin, which is good to see.
Yes, very good to see, Mike. It's nice to see players that are going to, step over the line to help out the sport, because let's be honest, they're all earning a great living out of it. And you have to leave a legacy. The players before them left it, put in the hard work and didn't really reap the benefits. So it's their right to do what they're doing.
Although quite what sort of mood Raymond van Barneveld will be in after being seen off 6-2 by Ronnie Baxter this afternoon.
43. 180.
Well, we've been informed that Raymond will not be on the show this evening. He's had a little bit of trouble with his sugar levels. He's a heavily diabetic. He's okay, we hear, so Jani Haavisto will be taking his place with Michael this evening on the German show. A shame, but things happen.
Yes, Jani Haavisto, one of the German qualifiers who beat Jelle Klassen this afternoon. Yes, Barney did look a bit out of sorts up on the stage and looking a bit lacklustre with the darts. He did have to play 3 qualifying matches last night, having hot-footed it from Aberdeen on Thursday night where the Premier League was being played, but put in a fantastic performance in the Premier League against Robert Thornton on Thursday night.
127. Johnny requires to see.
Ball for 2-0. Haavisto, double 8. Double 8 it is. Double 10 was the first leg. Double 8 the second leg. It's a 2-0 lead over Andree Welge. Yes, a lot of players seem to be coming down with diabetes.
140.
On the road all the time. It is, I suppose, hard to look after yourself.
140.
Yes, the travelling and the unsociable hours. Try to maintain a healthy diet and healthy lifestyle is important.
140.
But it can be difficult in any walk of life, not just darts, but
27.
as we keep saying, tournaments going on somewhere around the world pretty much every week of the year now. There's lots of travelling involved, lots of late nights, early starts,
140.
airport departure lounges.
The only thing I will say about that, Mike, when they get a chance to have a rest, and they should rest, you know, not carry on. That's when you look after yourself.
Well, he was going for the treble 10 there, but it drifted into the treble 15 for Welge. But he does have a bit of time with Haavisto not on a finish. So he'll be back for double 8, but Haavisto will look to put some pressure on this shot.
98. And do you require to see?
Well, Haavisto hit the double 8 to make it 2-0. Welge hit the double 8 to get one leg and his first leg on the board.
Game on.
But he is still a break, a throw down.
Yeah, it's just giving something for the home fans to cheer. Andree Welge. We mentioned Jani Haavisto beating Jelle Klassen earlier on this afternoon. And Haavisto's reward for that is a second round match against none other than Michael van Gerwen. So they're playing each other on the telly tonight in Germany. And they'll be here on the stage tomorrow.
180.
As Jani Haavisto bangs in his first 180 of the match and the first of this match indeed.
58.
Yes, you mentioned some games this afternoon, some great performances. Obviously, Ronnie Baxter beating Barney, but Michael Smith over 100 average against Mickey Mansell, and the outsider that no one really knows about, Andrew Gilding. What a good performance that was. 6 out of 6 on doubles when beating Peter Hudson. So some good performances.
Still to come this evening, we have Dean Winstanley against Steve Douglas, Steve West against Max Hopp, another local German teenager, Ross Smith against Stephen Bunting. Stephen Bunting new to the PDC, having won the BDO World title at Lakeside. Then Vincent van der Voort against Mark Webster. That's arguably the tie of the night. And Alex Roy
100.
up against Paul Nicholson, the last match of this first round session. So Welge then wanting 104 to draw level for the first time in this game. Well,
I think that said it all. That's why, you know, a lot of people do go for the 19s. Because if you slide one in the 7 next to the 19s, you can still go out. And if you slide one in the 3, the right-hand side of the 19, you can still go out from there. But miss the 20 on either side, and you cannot take the 104 out.
So that was a real missed opportunity for Welge. And now a two-leg advantage for the Finn. Oh, but kicking off leg number 5. Thought it was going to be his first maximum of the match, but wasn't to be.
140.
And a good response there from Haavisto.
Good rhythm to the Welge throw. A real good pace, bringing the arm back. Good lengthy release. Haavisto a little bit more aggressive
100.
on the follow through with the arm.
The crowd trying to get behind the man from Bremen. But he has a little bit of work to do here. Just first to 6 legs, remember.
Yes, normally with that dart below the treble, he would have moved to the 19s, but on 220, you've got to keep on the 20s. Hitting the 1 doesn't help him at all. Oh, Haavisto has not punished him. So a chance here for Welge. He knows that Haavisto may get 1 dart at the bullseye. He's got to go for 19s now. Oh, he's going for the 17. Well, he's the 82. Oh, it leaves 41, so he'd have a dart at the double 16. On the wire. So now Welge, he'll go for the bullseye with his first dart. He hits the 25 and it's 17 tops. This is a combination outside of 80s that guarantees you, I should say, a dart at the double and not the bull. So now it is 20 bullseye. Well, now it is double 5.
Well, it's another chance gone, and this would really put some daylight between Haavisto and Welge. If he can see off this, he wants double 8 now. For a 4-1 lead, and looking fairly ominous for one of the local qualifiers here. Andree Welge finding himself 4-1 in arrears.
Well, that's 2 breaker throws, so Welge's actually got to get those back. He can't afford any more legs. Not really been consistent enough, and it's all down to this first dart. He's not getting it right, you know. Scruffy scoring, as we call it. At the moment, scruffy scoring is not going to beat the Vista. He's the one on the high. He's the one feeling confident, as we see with that kick-off.
Well, that's better from Welge.
134.
Great pick-off on the treble 19s for the Finn to leave him on 87 to go to within 1 leg of victory.
Well, we often talk about great legs on your throw, Mike, and this is a superb leg. 140, 140. And the 1, 3, 4. double 9, and that was on the wire. Well, the dreaded double 9, so if Welge can put in at least a ton here, or even the 136, could put the pressure right on.
I think Haavisto was almost walking to the board to retrieve his dart. It was very, very close to being in double 18, but just the wrong side of the wire. So double 9 now.
Well, he didn't like the double 9, did he? I think he must have heard us, Mike, and thought, well, no one likes double 9. I keep hearing him say it, so I'll go 10 double 4. So it's 5 legs to 1 up now, and this is a battle of huge proportion here for Welge.
And Haavisto, by far the favourite to meet Simon Whitlock tomorrow. The top 16 seeds come into the competition at the second round stage to play to the 16 first round winners.
99.
Yeah, it's coming to the Jockey right at the start of the game. I had them pretty even, but Andree has just not done it, and the average is there. The first 9 average is obviously the biggest difference of all, and that just means that Haavisto is getting in front and putting too much pressure on Welge.
Yeah, certainly not a lot to choose between the 3 dart averages. Barely a point or so in it, but it has been that finishing that
100
has been the huge difference in the scoreline.
Well, for the last 2 visits to the board, not far away, but not in. So now Haavisto for the match to go forward to meet Simon Whitlock tomorrow afternoon, and that requires double top.
86. Andree, you require 25.
So 9 for double 8, or 1 for double 12. Double 6 now.
19.
Well, maybe summing up
Jani, you require
Welge's night. Double 10 then for the match. A good solid performance from the Finn. Double 5, and yes, he does it. A 6-1 win then. So it is Jani Haavisto who will take on Simon Whitlock.